All right. Hello, everyone. I'm back. Hello, Lou Bloobs, Zero T Harune, Audio Killers, Venix Dev, K-Ru, Blood Eye Zach, Apes, Folkhorn, Soup, Mary Sama, Cat Cantaloupe, and Juniper. Thank you guys all for the good luck, and thank you very much, Audio Killers for the 90 months, Venix Dev for the 22 months, Blood Isaac for the 60 months, and Mary Sama for the 24 months. Thank you guys very much for the continued support. And also thank you very much, Chris Croso, for the 12 months at Tier 1. Congratulations on the 1 year. Enjoy Blue Badge. Also, hello, Muse, Moogle Knight, and Modonk. Thanks for the good luck. I have been good. I went to the Heroes of Time charity event where we raised $50,000 for Breakthrough T1D, which was pretty cool, and then I also went on vacation afterwards. So, I'm feeling alright. Also, thanks for the good luck, Phoenix. Also, hello, Miho9. Also, thank you for the good luck, Koj, hello, Nat, and thank you very much, Joshi, for the 81 months of Tier 3. I almost said the 3 tiers of 81 months, which did not make any sense. But I corrected myself in time. I'll say yes, the Discord does send out alerts whenever stream goes live, which is nice. Also, thanks for the good luck, Canaldo. Thank you for the good luck as well, Nat. It feels nice to be back. Because I kind of enjoy speedrunning. Big shocker, I know. So thanks for the good luck, Frisbee. Feels like it's forever since you were able to make it to a stream. I mean, to be fair, I have not done any streams the past 2 weeks, aside from just restreaming the 3 days of the charity event I was at. But now we can get back to streaming, because I don't think we should have any other events that I'm going to until SGDQ, which is in 3 months. So hello, Cloverfield and Walter Gehrig. Thank you for the good luck. Hello as well, Trek and a Snoove. The vacay was nice. But now it's over and it's time for speedruns. So time for me to hopefully not play poorly, but I haven't played in 2 weeks, so who knows if that'll happen. We'll see how we do today, I suppose. If we don't end up doing particularly well, we might just do a no reset run. For practice sake. Restream is a cruel killer of streaks. I suppose so, yeah. Thank you very much, Ryuchiya, for the 40 months of Prime. It is a lot of months of Prime, so thank you very much for your continued support as well. On our journey to hopefully get through this gate quickly. Except apparently I had misplaced Epona, it seems like. I don't think we're getting through quickly here. Well. Try again. What am I running at GDQ? Well, GDQ has not decided what the games being run at SGDQ will be yet. I don't believe the games list comes out until May 1st? Somewhere at the beginning of May. So we have to wait like a month. Also, thanks for the good luck, Viola. And hello, Robin. What game did I play at Heroes of Time? I did a bunch of different segments. I did a Skyward Sword co-op randomizer with a Pippi and a top hat. I did a Wind Waker HD shopping segment of sorts, where I kind of just played the game and people donated to spin a wheel to make me go get various extra things. And then I also participated in the Archipelago segment. Nice. And in the Archipelago segment, I just played GameCube Wind Waker. Well, yeah, my next opponent for the Skyward Sword Randomizer tournament is Adri, and we've already scheduled for when our games are gonna be. It's gonna be next Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. So thanks for the good luck, Bocage. Also, hey Sledgen, thanks for the good luck. Thanks for the good luck as well. Rachel is not flimsy. Oh, come on. Really? There you go. No one wanted to do a side swing when we needed a side swing. Also, how did you not get pushed? Or I wanted you to get pushed. Bruh. No. Come on. Well, this is not a great start for the Bokoblins. No, darn it. A little too far over. I guess we continue with this. How hard is it to bonk into the loading zone? Depends on the loading zone. Generally, in RTA runs, the only one that I actually try to bonk into is the one before North Castletown. Generally, the way that like TAS's bonk into loading zones are not particularly intuitive, especially to do fast. 7. Actually, this looks pretty good. Yeah. Nice. Get in there. And we're going into the door. Alright, well, good goats. Also, thank you very much, Carlos Raven, for the 4 months of Tier 1. We are indeed back. And the goats haven't trolled us a single time yet. Also, thanks for the good luck, Elliot. Also, yeah, Here's a Time was a very fun event. I will be excited if they decide to run it again into the upcoming years. My cartwheel was amazing. I did indeed do a cartwheel. Glad you liked it. So thanks for the good luck, Maddie. So yes, the displacement video, I do think, turned out pretty well. I feel a little silly for not anticipating how many people would ask in the comments if it could be used for barrier skip, but oh well. The more people who ask, the more the video's metrics get boosted. No, displacement clipping does not work in TPHD. Am I planning on submitting anything for SGDQ? Yeah, if you go to, like, the submissions.gamesdonequick.com, you can see what I've submitted. It's basically what I've been submitting for, like, the past few events, which is OOT 3D, MM 3D, and, Wind Waker and Skyward Sword co-op randomizers. Oh, really? Okay. I was apparently not holding it. I plan on running PC port once that's finished. I kind of doubt I'll do speedruns on PC port at all. I think Randomizer could definitely be fun on PC port. It's the next Randomizer tournament I'm going to enter after Skyward Sword Randomizer. I guess whichever happens first of the Twilight Princess, like the next season of the Twilight Princess Randomizer or the Wind Waker Randomizer. But I think they're probably both going to happen at around the same time. Maybe the Twilight Princess one will happen a bit earlier. I don't know if I would enter a Wolf-5. If it's happening at the same time as the Wind Waker and Twilight Princess randomizer tournaments, probably not, because I wouldn't want to, like, triple up on tournament entries. But we'll see. That's true. The Wind Waker randomizer community is currently already in the middle of another tournament. wish you had the skills to play Wind Waker Randomizer, but casually Wind Waker still takes you a week to beat. I mean, you might be surprised, like, how far you can get, when playing a randomizer, even if you've only played the game, like, once or twice before. Especially if you're using a tracker, because the tracker will be able to tell you, like, what's available to do and whatnot. Oh, true, this is attempt number 777. How about that? They don't know how to do the dives or any of the cool out-of-bounds to be competitive. I mean, you don't necessarily have to play a randomizer just to be competitive. Although, at least in the competitive scene for Wind Waker Randomizer, there are usually at least some storage tricks that are used, but it's not usually anything that's, like, too difficult to learn how to do. Well, yeah, so, like, the logic of the randomizer itself, at least I don't think the settings we play on expect you to do any glitches. You might be expected to do some sort of, like, occasional odd interactions, but like, doing storage is never going to be required to beat a seed or anything. So thanks for the good luck, Toasty. Just love when the bug lands on top of the sign like that. And I can't get the tier right away. Okay, I guess that's fine. You don't know if there will be a tournament without chest size? I imagine chest size matches contents is probably here to stay. Because it generally results in, like, much faster-paced seeds. And is, like, a way to... Also, I did this wrong. Really? Is a way to, like, cut down on seed length while also allowing for more checks to be included, since it doesn't take as long to check all of them. Feels like it's anti to the point of rando in a way. I mean, it does tell you something about what is in the chest, that's true. But obviously you don't know exactly what is in the chest still. And, like, it's also, like, I think when I first saw it, it wasn't really an option that I, like, understood particularly well until I started playing with it. Yeah, I know, Monkey, we're over here. Mostly, again, because it just helps improve, like, the pacing of a seed, if you're able to... Darn it. Did not want the monkey to notice the keys there. But yeah, basically it helps improve the pacing of the seed if you can, have something like chest types match as contents. So yeah, kind of a slower than average monkey. Also, thanks for the good luck, Lux Lune. We are indeed back. And ready to try and go fast again. What's my opinion on the Wind Waker HD MSS macro category? I don't know if I have too strong of an opinion on it. Like, if people want to run it, then that's great. It does not, like, bother me that it exists on the leaderboard or anything like that. And, like, it obviously makes sense to some degree because manual super swimming is a thing that turns a lot of people away from Wind Waker speedrunning. Since the no MSS categories, while one way to solve, like, you know, not having to do MSS, are also categories that tend to have pretty boring starts. Also, thanks for the good luck, Rhapsody. And thank you for the good luck as well, Fastest. Vacation was good. Though near the end of it, I was kind of like, okay, I want to get back in speedrun now. Really? Darn it. I'm planning on doing any runs of the GameCube version. I wouldn't say at any point immediately, no. Oh, come on, really? Alright, turn around. Well, I guess it in some part does, it would be nice to play the GameCube version and not have to do old Pogate skip. Because that was definitely the trick that I struggled the most with, and now that it's gone, I would definitely be able to, like, complete runs more consistently. Also, thanks for the good luck, Makuya. Also, thank you very much, Nintendame, for the 59 months of Tier 1. Almost up to 5 years. Thank you very much for the continued support, and for the good luck. I hope that you are doing well. Also, thanks for the good luck, Judge. This is an okay start. It's not, the greatest thing ever, but it'll do for now. Nice. So thank you for the good luck PSP. And thank you very much, Vigiman, for the 44 months of Tier 1. Getting almost up there to 4 years, so thank you very much for the continued support of attempting to go fast in Zelda games. Really? Bro. Okay. That camera angle was so bad for trying to bonk into the pillar. Well, unfortunate. Not really saving much time here. We are ahead, though, I guess. So thanks for the good luck, Meanderous Shark. But did not target the spiders there in the exact way that I wanted to. Which means that we had to go through the put-away animation of the boomerang. Very good roll, though. No, the save that we did there was because it's faster to save and quit back to the beginning of the dungeon instead of, like, going out of that room normally. It saves, like, 20 seconds, I think, to do it that way. So thanks for the good luck, Unpeopled Gaming. And thanks for the good luck as well, French Fry Apocalypse. Thanks for the good luck as well, the 1-star. Nice. I did not mean to throw the boomerang out like that. I should go for EMS after Midna's Desperate Hour. Oh, that sounds like a good idea. I'll be sure to do that this run. Also, thanks for the good luck, Tekken Lord. Where's most of my time save in current PB? I mean, there was about 27 seconds on Boomerang, 16 on Elden Vessel, 10 on Lanayru Vessel. Oh yeah, 23 on Iron Boots. 20 on Lakebed Temple. 45 on Ball and Chain. 54 on Spinner. And right, after Spinner, we don't really have time to save until Hyrule Castle. So it's kind of somewhat spread out. I guess the biggest spot is on Ball and Chain with early Snow Peak. Is there any hope right now to eventually open up Skyward Sword HD? I guess that depends on what you mean by open up. If you mean as far as me doing speedruns of Skyward Sword HD, probably not anytime immediately, but I do want to do some Skyward Sword Wii speedruns once I'm done with TPHD. And maybe after that I would do Skyward Sword HD. Thanks for the good luck, maybe, hero. And hello, Narwin. Does displacement clipping work on TPHD? No, it does not. Really? I'm surprised that didn't work. Look back at that to see if I was standing in the right spot. That definitely means we're not saving time on Elden Vessel now, which kind of sucks. I mean, I do want to speedrun, like, Wind Waker HD and MM3D and OOT 3D again, but I can't speedrun them all at the same time. I also haven't done Wii Skyward Sword in a while either, aside from randomizers. A new era of Zelda speedrunning where everyone runs more than one game at the same time. I don't know if I really would want to do a like a simultaneous multi-game run. How often do I do practice seeds for randomizers? I mean, it kind of depends. I might do, like, a couple to refresh myself on, like, playing a randomizer when a, like, new season is about to start. So, like, I'll probably do a couple Twilight Princess, randomizer practice seeds soon to prepare for the Season 2 tournament. Also, thanks for the good luck, Fran Jams and Chris. And thank you for the good luck as well, Flareon. I didn't need to be that far right. I did used to do the 3D Zelda challenge, yes. It could be neat to go back to that, but now also with Tears of the Kingdom. Especially since I could definitely get better times consistently in Twilight Princess. I do feel like for the 3D Zelda challenge, I might be more interested in doing the 3D Zelda challenge, but with, like, without doing arbitrary code execution, like for OOT, MM, and Wind Waker. Since those three games are now very short for the 3D Zelda challenge. So thank you very much, Faye Scarlet, for the tier 1 at 6 months in advance. For 35 months. Thank you very much for the in-advance subscription. I do appreciate it. And just for the continued support in general. Also, thank you for the good luck. Howard. Also, thanks for the good luck hungry plate. Would the 3D Rando challenge be a fun idea? I mean, I've actually done that before. I did the 3D Zelda Randomizer challenge, except no Majora's Mask Randomizer, like a couple years ago. On April 1st. Which coincidentally is in 2 days. But I probably will not be doing that again for April 1st. Because it took way too long. Ah, nice, Salatris. Glad that your wife is enjoying Twilight Princess.
I'm Howard.
You never noticed the map is bluer in HD? Do you mean like the mini-map on the bottom left, or like the main map that we bring up with D-pad up? Because, yeah, at least on the mini-map on the bottom left, it's not as green as it is in the original game. The color's a lot more muted. I guess it could also be interpreted as bluer. Also, thanks for the good luck, Cosmic Sage. Thanks for the good luck as well, DDVX. we get to see if I can hold forward. Oh, good enough. Yeah, when we kill the outside bug, the house just kind of instantly disappears because that bug disappearing and the house disappearing, or like being in the blown up state, both share the same flag. Also, no, I did not want to howl at that stone. I don't think I've ever accidentally howled there before, so that's interesting. Really? Surprised we didn't get a dash cancel there. Seriously? Alright, well, we're not getting the fast vent cycle now, unfortunately. Yeah, shouldn't have gone for that. Guess it didn't really waste time to go for it, even though we failed it. Alright, Nat, we'll see you later. Enjoy Marvel Movie Monday. I hope the superheroes win. You feel like Wind Waker HD is one of the worst Zelda remakes? That's interesting. I feel like that's probably a hot take. At least as far as I know, I think people usually like Wind Waker HD compared to the original. I certainly like Wind Waker HD compared to the original. They completely butchered the art style, and the swift sail is a lazy solution. I guess my question would be then, what kind of solution you would hope for? Or I guess what problem you think that the swift sail does not solve, or I guess that it solves lazily. Thank you, Cargarox. Also, thanks for the good luck, Shankshaw. Oh, come on. Oh. Really? Come on. So thanks for the good luck, Spinderbowl Ben and 64-bit. Where am I going? Also, thank you very much, 64-bit, for the 78 months of Tier 1. That's a lot of months of Tier 1. Thank you very much for the continued support. You think they should have made sailing with wind fun instead of thinking of it as something to skip? I see. I guess, yeah, if you were hoping that the sailing itself was going to be more fun and not just, like, faster, then I can understand in being disappointed by the swift sail. But personally, like, I would say that my enjoyment of Wind Waker HD was boosted by just making the sailing itself faster so that you could get to the things that are fun faster. But if somehow the sailing itself was the same speed but somehow more fun, then that would also be an equally valid solution, I guess. So thanks for the good luck, Chaitja. So yeah, unfortunate with the time loss there. Oh, come on. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm not sure what exactly could be done to, like, make sailing the same speed, but more fun. Because, like, regardless of what you do, Like, it's something that I feel like would get repetitive, since it would be something that you're doing everywhere anyway. Because, like, there are already quite a few things to do while you are sailing. You know, there are platforms and big octos and islands that are, of course, completely optional that you can go to. You wanted cooler wind navigation and better combat and water enemies. I mean, I feel like... I don't know if... I mean, I don't know if this is exactly what you mean by that, but, like... Like, are you talking about wanting the, like... the actual act of sailing itself to be more involved? To, like, what real-world sailing is like? Instead of just, like, press button to take out sail and hope that wind direction is good. Also, thanks for the good luck, Rolando. Asking for an actual pirate game. Oh, come on. I don't know if this is a hot take, but you weren't a fan of the Link's Awakening remake on Switch. You would have much rather it stayed 2D instead of 2.5D. I mean, I think that can be a fair point. As far as, like, art style and presentation goes, I guess. I think that the, like, art style that they used for the Link's Awakening remake and, like, Echoes of Wisdom looks very cute. And generally very good. The only thing I don't really like is the, like, attempt at a tilt shift effect that they have within the game, where they blur the top and bottom portions of the screen. I kind of wish that didn't exist, but that's really my only gripe with the art style, at least. Also, thank you, Unison Movie. Glad you enjoyed the Displacement clip video. Oh, come on. Magnesis skew is killing you. I don't remember at least as far as speedrunning Breath of the Wild goes, the one for getting into the Magnesis Shrine being that bad. I guess the second portion of it is a little awkward, where you have to position an aim link. What's my favorite and least favorite part of this game is a speedrun that a casual player wouldn't think about? I mean, my least favorite part tends to be, like, just the uncontrollable RNG sections with, like, Bow and Puppet Zelda. Where it's just, hope you get the good RNG. If not, have fun. As far as favorite part goes, I would say Snow Peak Ruins has generally always been my favorite part of Twilight Princess runs. Oh, come on. Oh. Well, that was movement, I guess. Also, hello, Tubular and Nullis. How do I feel about the OOT rumor? I mean, if Nintendo wants to remake Ocarina of Time again, I'm all here for it. Since it would be another different speedrun for Ocarina of Time, most likely. I kind of hope that they are doing that it's a Switch 1 and a Switch 2 title. Since if it's a Switch 1 title, we could make a randomizer for it. But if it's a Switch 2 title, we can't really do that. But if it is true, I would imagine it's probably Switch 2 exclusive. Also, thanks for the good luck, Z-Revo. And hello as well, Joe Sheep. Now. So thanks for the good luck as well, Douglas. Alright. At least that clip was good. Started practicing speedrunning Mario 64 like 2 weeks ago. Oh, nice. How are you enjoying it? At least I assume you're enjoying it if you've kept it up with 2 weeks still. Oh, darn it. Alright, opponent, turn around. That was the charity event. That was a lot of fun. Got to play some Zelda, hang out with cool people. Overall, have a good time. Hello, Kiwi. This run is kind of but... if it gets far enough, I might turn it into a no reset, just to get the practice in, since I haven't played for 2 weeks. Also, yeah, like, it would kind of make sense for, like, Nintendo's Zelda plan, I suppose, to be, like, you know, you remake Ocarina of Time, and then you just put Wind Waker and Twilight Princess on GameCube NSO. Which, like, obviously, N64 Ocarina of Time is already on N64 NSO, but I guess... I don't know, maybe they think that, just putting Wind Waker and Twilight Princess on the GameCube NSO service is enough for them. The latest NSO update for GameCube did actually, like, properly set up the stick mapping for the NSO GameCube controller, which is kind of nice, though. Now it feels more like what the mapping is on an actual GameCube. So good evening, Evil Wizard Hotel. And hello, MF Motion. At what point do I get attached to TP runs? I would say that I'm, like, attached to a run if I think it's good. But if a run is not good anymore, then I'm not attached to it. Like, this run I don't feel particularly attached to because I don't feel like it's particularly great right now. But that could change if, like, the next hour of the run goes really well, for instance. And we're, like, a minute and a half ahead at Spinner or something. You're running SM64 on Wii VC. You have the original N64, but don't have a way to record it. Ah, I see. So, good evening, Commander of the Wind. Welcome to our attempts at going fast in video game. Alright, Bo. And we're starting off with the worst RNG possible. Very good. Very cool. One slap. 2 slap. 3 slap. 4 slap. And unfortunate. I was really in the mood for some slapping today, it seems like. Yeah, I guess I shouldn't have expected Bo to welcome me back nicely. Also, thanks for the good luck, Moisty Goulash. Is it possible to do a no-slap perfect RNG with Bo's match? I mean, yeah, like, the best RNG is you just slap Bo immediately and then push him out, which I guess is not no slaps, but it's not Bo slapping you back at all. And recently that there's a fan on top of the chicken hut that stops the spinning chest. I mean, if you're talking about a way to, like, stop the Isle of Riches top chest from spinning, I've never heard of that before, but I have admittedly never looked on top of the chicken hut, so... Yeah, that wasn't gonna work. I should have realized. Oh, come on. Ow. Really? Okay, I'm actually surprised that didn't work. How does that fence clip work? Link looks through the fence. Essentially. Basically due to, how ledges work in this game. The game really doesn't want to push Link off of ledges if he's in first person. So, if you can just get a, well, let me do this first. if you can, like, lean Link into a wall at the edge of a ledge so that the wall tries to push you over the edge. The wall is not allowed to push you over the edge, but by looking through a wall like that, if you happen to touch any collision while you're looking through the wall that pushes Link in the other direction, he just kind of gets pushed through by it. Which normally doesn't happen even if you are looking through a wall, so it's kind of strange that it works in that one scenario, but makes for an interesting kind of clipping. And we're also going to do another example of it up here to skip the Lakebed boss key. Except we're going to create our own ledge by opening up a chest. We can open up this chest, which gives us this tiny ledge that we can then look through here to clip into the tunnel for the loading zone to the boss door, or to the boss. Thanks for the good luck, Cream Cheese 007. That does mean that it is optimal for any percent and all dungeons to pick up a single stamp. I dropped my water bottle. Nice. Oh, Morpheal is going up. I did not go up. Yep, that's kind of my fault. Oh, come on. Got pushed to the wrong side of Morpheal. Well, I don't think we're saving time here either, which kind of stinks. This run do just be losing time. Well, no, the chest collision isn't really weird at all. Like, the collision of the chest is what you would expect. It's just that by opening up the chest, we change its collision from, like, the collision it has when it's a closed chest to the collision that it has when it's an open chest. And that puts a ledge slightly closer to the wall that we're trying to clip through.
My beard, power with me, what you time with time. Each with your beard.
Well, we saved 4 seconds. Neat. So thanks for the good luck, Idrisil. So thanks for the good luck as well, Chris Winnix. How was Heroes of Time? It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed playing Zelda and hanging out with cool people. Aside from early Master Sword and Back in Time, what other GameCube or Wii glitch do I think could benefit TPHD any percent runs? I mean, displacement clipping would definitely help. Like, the same way that it does on GameCube and Wii. Map glitch would be nice, even though it technically wouldn't save any time, but it would make early snow peaks significantly more consistent to perform. Does Wii even have glitches that GameCube doesn't? I mean, Wii has third-person clawshot clipping, but HD also has third-person clawshot clipping already, so... That's because GameCube doesn't have third-person aiming. Wii also has, like, the ability to walk on magnet ceilings really fast, specifically on the 1.0 version. Although that's also not relevant for any percent. Also, thank you very much, Gwei, for Link for the 12 months of Tier 1. And thank you for the good luck with, like, 15 Ls. Do appreciate the continued support. Also, thank you very much, Gamecode, for the 74 months of Tier 2. Thank you very much for the good luck and for the 6+ years of support. I agree, it would be nice to get a new PB. You hate early Snow Peak as much as the next guy, but it brings a certain joie de vivre to the run. I probably butchered that pronunciation. I also don't know what that means, so you may have to elaborate more. Huh? Excuse me? Okay, well, that's not an interaction that I've had before like that. Very cool. Thank you, Ropes. incredibly satisfying when you do it well. I mean, that is true. It feels like, haha, I conquered the thing. Really? That was... Alright, well, I guess we're not doing... fast bridge cycle. Apparently, I'm just missing the bridge again. Nice. I need to not go too early there. So thanks for the good luck, LQQ. Alright, well, unfortunately, I think with that mistake, this run is, no more. We'll take a short break before we do the next one. That was the time to go check out that thing. I mean, I could, I mean, I guess my immediate reaction is to go to noclip.website to check it out instead of looking in-game. If noclip has the right one. Well. Oh, there it is. I got very confused. Let's see. I don't see a fan. At least, like on top. But the object just might not be rendered. Oh well. I see the Skyward Sword Hundo discussion / route updates. I saw that there was discussion. I didn't pay too close attention to it, though. So, hello, Pikachu. And thanks for the good luck as well, Alizora. May the spirit of Yeto and true beauty swiftly guide me. That would be nice. I use the gamepad. Because the gamepad allows me to equip items without having to pause, and also allows me to use gyro aiming, which is, at least in my opinion, much better than stick aiming for, like, 99% of things. Hopefully that was enough. A little too slow. Thunderhead bit, it turns out, is way slower than we thought, so it's no longer in the route. I mean, makes sense. Like, because doesn't that require... Like, that requires the Grucinator, right, to get to the Thunderhead and back in time? Which, I guess, doesn't sound particularly surprising, then. Yeah, the Wii U Pro Controller did not have gyro, for whatever reason. Alright, very nice. I mean, yeah, Skyward Sword routes are kind of one interconnected puzzle. All of the implications for back in time that happen at every stage. Why does YouTube have a search bar for your history if it is absolutely worthless for finding videos you watched? I don't know. I don't think I was aware YouTube had this feature. I believe the rumors about an OOT remake. I kind of do, but I've also been saying for a while that I wouldn't be surprised if we got a remake of something this year. Something Zelda, that is. And Ocarina of Time is, like, a game that I think would make sense to remake if Nintendo was gonna do another Zelda remake of some sort. So it kind of lines up with what I've been thinking. Especially if it's being developed by Tantalus Games, that would make even more sense to me. Since Tantalus Games did Twilight Princess HD in 2016, Skyward Sword HD in 2021, and now, could potentially be doing Ocarina of Time, like, I don't know, Definitive Edition for 2026. Ah, okay, that was weird. No! Come back! Don't escape the pen. I need you to stay there. Okay, well, this kind of sucks. It's unfortunate, because the push up to this point was not too bad. Oh, man. Oh, now the other guy's in the pen. Game just has to complicate things, doesn't it? Hello. Fortunately, a little too slow. Or where you can play this game on PC. I mean, there is a Wii U emulator that you can put this game in to play it, yeah. Called Cemu. C-E-M-U. As far as I'm aware, that's the only way to play Twilight Princess HD on a regular computer. Does Epona get through the gate? The world will never know. Unfortunately. Maybe because she believed in herself. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Alright, nice. So thanks for the good luck, Woolly Mammoth. Yeah, essentially the Bokoblins don't attack us while we push them because we're too close to them. We are inside the range that the Bokoblin sort of checks to see if it can attack us or not. Oh, that goat didn't react. Oh well. Oh. Go on, please. Alright, well. Not the best goats, but we'll continue. So thanks for the good luck, Silver Skinner. This is an okay start. Like, decent Bokoblins and okay goats. The rest of this segment is good. We should be ahead entering Fair and Twilight. My bio says I'm 26. Oh, if that's the one on Twitch, it probably just hasn't been updated in a while. I'm actually 27 right now, and I'll turn 28 in like a month or so. What's my favorite part of an any percent run? Snow Peak Ruins.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Dang. Nice jump. Howard. I'm excited for the PC port of Twilight Princess. I would say I'm mostly excited in terms of, like, enhanced modding capabilities. And, like, eventually being able to use the PC port for, like, Archipelago Randomizer integration and stuff like that. Is this PC port authorized by Nintendo? I wouldn't think so, no. But usually the way that these kinds of projects work is that, like, the program, as it is, does not work to run the game unless you supply it a version of the game first. So, like, you have to dump your own disc copy of Twilight Princess before you'd be able to play the eventual Twilight Princess PC port. Because, like, that's what you also have to do for, like, the Ship of Harkinian various ports that exist. Because they have, like, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, and I think Mario Kart 64 and Star Fox 64 at this point. Maybe another one that I'm forgetting. Also, as far as I'm aware, there is no, like, publicly available version of a Twilight Princess PC port application. Because I would imagine efforts on it only got started, when the Twilight Princess decomp hit 100% matching. You know, get how it differs from emulation. So, essentially, the advantage to doing something like a PC port is that it's significantly easier to modify the game to do various things, like make quality of life enhancements, or, you know, widescreen hacks or stuff like that. Basically just gives the game much better modding potential, since you have access to the reverse-engineered decomp code, which compiles down to the exact same code that the game ships with, like on disk. So it would also, in theory, be easier to make, like, you know, the game run at like higher frame rates and whatnot as well. Twilight Princess decomp hit 100% like 6 months ago? I don't exactly remember the time frame, but it was like somewhat recently. Oh yeah, so an emulator just runs the like assembly code that exists on like the game disc as it is, or it usually is like, as far as I'm aware, like reinterpreting it in real time for the machine that it's being run on. Which is not the case for, like, a PC port kind of thing. Because the PC ports, will be, like, compiled for whatever specific architecture your computer is running. Which means that you can modify the higher level source code a lot easier to then compile down to whatever different architectures you want for people's various computers. Also, thank you very much, Zelinky, for the 66 months of Tier 1. We are indeed back. Thank you for the continued support. Alright, monkey. He's kind of far away. Yeah, I know, monkey. We're going. Darn it. Got a slow swing. Pretty average monkey, but we also picked up the blue rupee, so I would say that that makes it better than normal. hello, Mega Man Tom. We are indeed back at it. Now that I'm actually back home. Look at the top of the roof. I see. I mean, we might be able to aim the camera up there. By fan, I assume this is like a fan that you would throw the Gale Boomerang at. Also, I did not want to do that, Link. So, hello, Enloxity. I am doing alright today. So, this spider's gonna have to go away. Oh, hello. The goats this run were not too bad. There was one goat that Took a little bit of coaxing to start moving, but it's like a 23-second goats, I think, which is okay. Oh, nice meow. There are some people who at least seem to claim that a lot of the time when they join stream, I'm always in the, like, same spot of the run. Okay. Direction to face Link. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, 6 is not a great start. Nice. One, 2. Okay, well. Only 8 hops isn't that bad, I guess, but we're not saving a whole lot of time. Did I ever hear about the Chinese exclusive NVIDIA Shield upscaled version of this game? Yes. I have heard about the NVIDIA Shield version of Twilight Princess before. Displacement clipping also does not work in that version. People have definitely looked into speedrunning on the Shield version before. I don't know if anyone's actually, like, done any amount of serious speedrun attempts on it. Because, like, it's hard to obtain, and even if you do, like, legitimately obtain it, there's no way to, like, legitimately play it without hacking the NVIDIA Shield itself, I believe. Because the service that was providing the game doesn't, like, isn't online anymore, I think? Or something like that. Yeah, it also doesn't have map glitch, which makes early Snow Peak a lot harder. Then you have to do Wolfos jump like in HD. I mean, it definitely seems to be more similar to SD than HD. Like, it's based off of the SD version, right?
power.
Like, you can kind of think about it as, like, the NVIDIA Shield and HD versions are, like, different forks that were made from the original game. Right, so, like, the NVIDIA Shield version and HD don't really have a whole lot in common with each other, I don't think. But I've never played the NVIDIA Shield version myself. Oh, wait. Really? That got both of them? Hmm. Well. That's silly. I don't know why both bombs ended up exploding together. They should have been far enough away to not blow each other up when they were in the boomerang, but I guess not that time. Yeah, I mean, the time loss from that is about, like, 30 seconds, which isn't the end of the world, but I would rather not fail Hoopless that early on. So thanks for the good luck, Foltz. did an archipelago run with a friend, and his Skyward Sword bombs were on a bug you forgot to get until the last minute. Yeah, that do be how it goes sometimes. Last time I did Twilight Princess in an archipelago, I didn't get a sword for 5 hours. Oh yeah, I did mispeak a bow in a TP rando race and then lost 3 hours. What race was that? Was that just... because that wasn't part of the tournament, since... I didn't lose any tournament races for the Season 1 tournament. Thanks for the good luck, RXB. Oh, that was almost really good. Ow. Not a huge fan of the direction this guy is facing. Yeah, so then that's gonna happen. Oh, come on. Let's go towards the pen. On Rando, can you finish Ganon with the Orden Sword? So the game only allows you to initiate the final blow on Ganondorf if you have the Master Sword, or the Master Sword filled with light. Technically, you can initiate the attack with the Master Sword and then very quickly change to the Orden Sword, which technically deals the last blow with the Orden Sword, but still requires the Master Sword. Oh, wow. Superb goats. And superb brake slide. So thanks for the good luck, Airedale. Nice. Good accidental jump attack. Also, hello, Epsi. Unfortunately, displacement clipping does not work in TPHD. So you will not see any displacement clipping in this run. But the GameCube and Wii versions have incorporated more displacement clips besides just the Pogate in Arbiter's grounds. There's also some displacement clips that you do in Lakebed. 2 that you do through a door in Snow Peak. And Door of Time Skip is also done with a displacement clip now. Displacement clipping is also useful for Stallard Skip on the GameCube version as well, and makes it not as punishing of a trick to go for, which is nice. So thanks for the good luck, Epsi.
Howard.
Howard. Which version is more easy to enter on speedrun? I mean, the HD version overall is probably easier to get into, but it still has, like, a couple difficult parts to it. Regardless of what version of the game you decide to run if you want to, like, there's going to be something difficult about it. Yeah, Sword and Shield skip is usually the first, like, big block point when, you first learn GameCube or Wii Twilight Princess. It's a very dynamic trick that requires you to react to how Hugo the Bulblin is moving, and also is just precise both in positioning and timing to do consistently. For your art class, you had to draw what you're seeing, so you drew a mini-me on your phone. Excellent. I hope I turned out okay. Streaming and uploading video content to YouTube are my job currently. Also, thanks for the good luck, Leanne. A little slow there. But still save time overall, I suppose. Now it's monkey time again. Will I get another blue rupee? The answer is no. Okay. Thankfully, the monkey did not notice the Baba. Fortunately, we still got a slow cycle there. And it's slightly faster than average monkey. Yes, I did intentionally do a single sword attack on the first two bokoblins because that essentially triggered the third bokoblin to begin running over towards me so that I could kill the third one quicker, which is what we want to do, since that's what allows us to actually refill on oil from the shop. I don't trust that. Well, looks like I have to go anyway. Seems like it worked out fine. It reminds you of when you're saving Tetra in the Wind Waker forest and those two bokoblins drop in. Yeah, it is, both scenarios are two bokoblins dropping in. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, we're immediately starting off with 9. And also starting off with targeting the wrong thing. One, 2, 3, 4. Well, 13 total hops is not great. But, oh well. Also, thanks for the good luck, Orion. Dang, no. Well, that's a new one. Guess I shouldn't have been standing so far away. I don't know what that camera was, but okay. Really? Well, now we're just going to be behind after Forest Temple, which kind of sucks, but... oh well. Also, thanks for the good luck vague. Yes, thankfully the bombs did behave this time. Howard. Alright, well, this is not a great start to a run, but we'll see how the next segments go. Is this the only Zelda game with monkeys in it? No. Majora's Mask also has monkeys. Oh yeah, Link's Awakening also has, the monkeys. Or is it just one monkey? I don't remember, honestly. played Minish Cap for the first time on Switch yesterday, and it's honestly really fun. Ah, nice. I remember having fun when I played Minish Cap for the first half and then couldn't figure out what to do for the second half. How have runs been? Kind of meh. Is my review for today's runs so far. Do I prefer running HD or GameCube version? I wouldn't really say I have a preference between the two, at least currently. I like them both equally about the same, I would say. Is the community getting close or closer to a barrier skip? I don't know if I would say we're particularly close to a barrier skip at this point. Like, there has not been... or there have not been any, like, potential new theories as of late for, attempting to do barrier skip also. What the heck is this flight pattern? Really? Ow. Ow, cool. Also, thank you very much, Mad Monk M, for the 4 months of Prime. Thank you very much for the good luck as well. For this attempt at fighting the Kargrok that went very badly. Also, thank you very much, Luna the Wolf, for the 5 months of Tier 1. Thank you for the good luck as well. We are indeed back after 2 weeks of no speedruns. How was the little break-off streams? I mean, the charity event Heroes of Time was a lot of fun. And then afterwards, the vacation that I went on was fairly relaxing.
What time?
But now I am back, and I'm excited to do more speedruns, and continue playing Zelda. I think Wind Waker HD is a better speed game than OG Wind Waker. I don't know if I would say one is, like, definitively better than the other. Because they're very different speedruns. They're, like, just very different games to speedrun. That have very different glitches. Also, thank you very much, Casamalatar, for the 44 months of Prime. I mean, I would say that both versions of Wind Waker are, like somewhat equally movement-based, but, like, the kinds of movement that you do are very different in each of them. Also, thank you very much, Black Jacoop, for the 27 months of Prime. And thank you for the good luck as well. Also, thanks for the good luck, ZS. Yeah, I don't think we're continuing this run, unfortunately. 4750 is a bit too high for continuing on Elden Vessel. I think that is unfortunately gonna be it for today's attempts. But we will try again on Wednesday. Yeah, unfortunately today we're not gonna see the fan. But one day we will. But thank you guys all for watching today. Yeah, I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Goodbye. See you later.